So Alex, you're our SEO Director here at 3Pipe, and we're going to be talking today about how SEOs can think about approaching peak season shopping, and specifically we're going to be talking about Black Friday. I guess a lot of people automatically think about paid media when it comes to Black Friday, but actually SEO has got a massive part to play in Black Friday success. We work with a lot of online retail brands, e-com brands. How are we thinking about Black Friday from your perspective?
Yeah, so from an SEO perspective, there's a number of different ways that you can optimize your site for Black Friday and kind of peak season in general. So I think the first thing we like to do is kind of make sure the foundation's in place and that the house is in order. Let's put it that way. So to make sure that your technical SEO is on point, you've not got kind of duplication or any kind of crawling issues, indexing issues, and then especially from a UX perspective, that your page experience is the best it can be for users. So particularly one kind of, especially when you've got a lot of people visiting your site, is to look at page speed and ensuring that your pages load as fast as possible, because not only kind of does it improve UX, but it also kind of leads to a higher number of conversions, because obviously the faster your page loads, the easier it is for people to kind of move down the funnel. So that's kind of the starting point in terms of how we optimize for Black Friday. Then something else you probably want to look at, and is, well, if you've not got them kind of created pages before, is to create dedicated landing pages for kind of specifically for Black Friday. And you can kind of at a top level have, I don't know, say you're an e-commerce site, to have a Black Friday landing page for Black Friday offers. And then you can kind of move further down and be more specific. So a way to do that is look at the terms that people are using to come to your website, and look at what users are interested in finding on your website. And then from there, you can kind of tailor the pages that you need to create, and how granular you want to go with that. Then once you've kind of built these pages, you need to optimize them. So ensuring that the URL structures kind of optimized. It includes the target keywords that you're trying to go for, ensuring that copy is optimized, the metadata on the pages, and that you've built kind of value to these pages by linking to them internally. So whether that's in the top navigation or from other relevant content pieces, you really want to pass as much value as you can to these pages.
I guess historically, Black Friday has always been perceived as a day, but actually it's becoming often like a 3 or 4 week campaign period, isn't it? So there's a lot of opportunity over that window to actually drive a lot of traffic. So, and I guess that's really important from an SEO perspective, because it's about more than just one moment or a short window. It's actually a pretty long window of opportunity, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And also, I mean, you've got Black Friday, but you've also got Cyber Monday. And so if you want to go even more granular, kind of create separate landing pages for these two kind of events, and really target and hone in on those keywords. So Black Friday related keywords and the Cyber Monday related keywords, and kind of include exact matches on the pages, so your page is kind of more relevant to these terms. So on top of that, you probably also want to kind of build value in terms of gaining backlinks to these pages. So if you've got separate pages for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, you can really target those kind of backlinks to those specific events, and therefore build kind of topical relevancy for the separate events with these two pages.
And how far in advance should people be planning ahead to create these campaign pages and drive the backlinks? Because this isn't an easy or quick thing to do, is it? It takes a while. So given that peak season starts, let's say October, how far back should people be thinking about this?
I mean, I'd say a couple of months in advance to at least start planning the pages and getting them live, whether it's with a kind of holding message or kind of keeping them hidden in the background, just to start building authority. Because if you leave it last minute, they're really not going to provide the value that you want them to. And another thing you can do there is kind of reuse the pages. So if you let's say you've created a page for Black Friday offers this year, you could then reuse it again next year. And if you've included 2022 in the URL, you can kind of redirect the 2022 version to the newly created 2023 and keep the value that you've built in terms of backlinks and topical relevancy from these pages and pass it to the page from next year. So really, it's just about creating an evergreen kind of hub for Black Friday that you can reuse in coming years. And there, you don't need to think about kind of exact timings, but generally, I'd say if you were starting from scratch, it'd take about kind of a couple of months at least to build value.
When you talk about that on-page user experience, that should drive a much more efficient use of paid media as well, shouldn't it? Because you're going to see less people bouncing off the page, and so it actually enables a lot more efficiency across all the sort of acquisition channels, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's not just about kind of your rankings in organic search. It's about supporting other channels and kind of from a PPC perspective, you could potentially increase the quality score for certain keywords because you're actually targeting kind of Black Friday offers as a term, and therefore the quality score for if you've got a Black Friday landing page is higher for that keyword. So it does support other channels as well.
Brilliant. Well, that's some great advice there, Alex. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Jim.